everybody, Sean from Movie Assault here. It's time once again for another video. This time out, it is time for my October 2024 pickups video. And this time around, I've got a lot of stuff. Usually in October, I pick up a lot of stuff because it's spooky season and I just get, I get bit by the horror bug and I pick up a bunch of horror movies. Plus, there's usually some good sales, and this time out I actually went to buy sell trade and picked up a bunch of stuff because I traded some stuff in. So let's get right to it. I apologize, my dogs are walking around, so there's a lot of clickety clackety going on in the background, but we'll get to the Amazon stuff first. I've got stuff from Amazon, buy sell trade, and Kino Lorber, and Hamilton Book. So we'll get to the Amazon stuff first. Amazon had their, I forget what they called it. It was like their Prime Days, but in October. And they had some good prices on their Alfred Hitchcock Classics collection. I picked up one of those early this year, and I picked up two more of the 4K editions of their Classics collection, Alfred Hitchcock. So this has Rope, The Man Who Knew Too Much, Torn Curtain, Topaz, and Frenzy. And glad to have these in the collection. And then I also picked up this one, which has Saboteur, Shadow of a Doubt, The Trouble with Harry, Marnie, and Family Plot as well. So looking forward to watching those. Then I picked up a bunch of other onesie-twosies. I picked up The Wraith with Charlie Sheen. I don't believe I've ever seen this movie. I remember renting it from a country fair store back in Pennsylvania in like 1986, I think it was, but I don't remember watching it. Yeah, 1986 this came out, but I don't remember watching it. I remember the standee for the movie, but I don't remember anything about it. So if I saw it, it didn't make much of an impression, but I've heard good things about it. Also picked this one up. I've seen this twice now. I love this movie. I watched it with Joe Bob Briggs and on the Friday before Halloween, he did this and Satan's Little Helper, but Late Night with the Devil with David Dastmalchian and Dastmalchian. I'm going to mispronounce his name till the end of time. But I really enjoyed this movie, and finding out that this was an Australian film and he was the only American on the cast was just incredible, because everybody else in this movie plays an American so eloquently and beautifully. It's just fantastic. So I really enjoyed this. After a second watching, I've increased my love for this movie, so I needed to add it to the collection. I did not get the Steelbook or any of the fancy editions, but I did add it to the collection. Also picked this up. This is A Quiet Place Day 1. I still haven't seen part 2 yet. I did see the first one, but now I have all 3 of the movies. I'm planning a Quiet Place film festival one of these days. Like this movie, really like this movie. We were talking about Larry Cohen films on the Talking Movies with Sean, Kenny, and Jim live stream, and I just really enjoyed this one. It's been several years since I've seen it, but I wanted to add it to the collection. The Stuff. From Arrow. And then I needed to also complete the X trilogy, so I picked up Maxine. Still have to watch Pearl, but I have seen X, so I plan to watch we'll have an X trilogy film festival at some point over the winter. That's another thing. I'm stocking up for winter because it's going to be cold pretty soon. I'll be shut in the house, and it'll be time to be watching movies all winter long. I picked this up. I'm really excited to see this. I picked this up also during the Amazon Prime Days, whatever it was called, in October. This is RoboDoc, the creation of RoboCop, one of my favorite movies of all time. And this has interviews with Peter Weller and Nancy Allen and Paul Verhoeven and Ronnie Cox, Kurtwood Smith, Ray Wise, Ed Neumeyer, and Michael Miner, Phil Tippett, and many more. It also includes some special features: Meet the Makers, Robo Team Assemble, Major Firepower, Call to Action, Robocast Quotes, Art of the Steel, Part Man, Part Machine, All Video Game, Guns, 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 and trailer. So looking forward to this. Also did an upgrade on my copy of The Mist. I went 4K. It's a classic. Love this movie. And I've heard good things about this, so I wanted to pick this up. And I picked this up as well. I've been wanting this for a while. I've held out for it, and it went on sale for like $8.95 or something ridiculous. So I picked it up. It's a short little movie that I've been wanting to see, Drive Away Dolls. And you may have seen my review of this one. I picked this up. This is Cuckoo. Check out the review that I did yesterday. And there's another new film from the Film Masters, and this is a double feature. It's The Creature with the Blue Hand and Web of the Spider. And this actually includes a third film. What is it called? The Bloody Dead, which it doesn't feature on the packaging, but it includes a third film. So looking forward to watching these. Of course, Film Masters is always taking these old films that have been neglected and giving them really good upgrades. So take a look at their website, filmmasters.com. And they also do a good job of uploading full movies to YouTube and a lot of TV shows. So definitely give some love to Film Masters. Picked up Longlegs, got this on sale on Amazon. I did see this in the theater, and I was a little underwhelmed by it, but I want to give it another shot. It does have Nicolas Cage in it, and you know how I love my Nicolas Cage movies, and this is, admittedly, this is a great performance from Nicolas Cage. Whether or not the movie is up to the quality of his performance or not, this is a great performance from Nicolas Cage, so definitely worth seeing for that. And because of Terrifier 3 coming out in October, I know that the same guy is not playing Art the Clown in this, but I have never seen All Hallows Eve all the way through, so I picked this up. I did start watching it on, I think it was Tubi or Amazon Prime, one of those two, and I got about 3/4 of the way through it and fell asleep. Not because it was bad, just because I was exhausted, and I had already ordered it on Blu-ray, but I figured I would, get a sneak peek on it on streaming. But I just want to add it to the collection because of Art the Clown. I'm a big art head. We had talked about this a little bit on the live stream. Jim had brought this up. I had forgotten about this movie. I used to have this on a VHS copy that I watched all the time. I have not seen this in years. This is The Hidden. I want to rewatch this as soon as possible. This has Michael Neary and who else is in this? Kyle McClanahan. Kyle MacLachlan, not Kyle McClanahan. I don't even know who that is. But I remember loving this movie. It is really awesome. Kind of a science fiction horror film, but really worth seeing, at least from what I remember. I have not seen this movie probably since maybe 1990, and I think it came out in 87. Yeah, 1987. But I taped this off of a pay-per-view, I think, that I ordered, and then watched it relentlessly for like years. Also, because of Jim, found Frailty really cheap. I think Kenny told me it was cheap on Amazon, but Jim is the one who recommended this. Kenny and I watched this and both really enjoyed it. A fantastic movie from Bill Paxton, the director. He's also a fantastic performance in this. This is a movie that you really need to see if you haven't, from 2001. This is Frailty. Highly recommend this one. All right, going into, this is from Buy Sell Trade. I picked up a lot of classic movies. from them. I really wanted to upgrade some of my Westerns, some of my old 70s movies. I don't have as many old movies in my collection as I would like, and I've mentioned this one in the Western show we did on the live stream, and I remember loving this movie as a kid, but I realized I didn't have it in the collection, and that's Two Mules for Sister Sarah with Clint Eastwood. Looking forward to watching this again. I have not seen this in many, many years, so we'll see if my remembered affection for it is worth it. Also picked this one up. This is Gene Hackman. I've got great respect for Gene Hackman as an actor, and I don't believe I've ever seen this one. This is Francis Ford Coppola's The Conversation. I've heard many good things about this. After watching him in The French Connection recently, I really want to see this one. Also picked up The Whale. I haven't seen this. This got a lot of acclaim when it came out. What was it, 2021? 2022. For Brendan Fraser. Whew, my brain is not working today. Glad it is the weekend. But I've heard nothing but good things about this one, so I'm looking forward to seeing this one. Maybe we'll be able to talk the wife into watching this one with me. Also was able to grab a copy of Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes for pretty cheap, so very glad about that. I have not seen that, and that is the 4K edition. Grabbed another Hammer film. The Vampire Lovers. I have not seen this one. This may be a candidate for the Halloween 15 next year. Or I may not be able to wait and I'll watch it over the winter. I don't know. But The Vampire Lovers. I used to have these separately. I don't know why I got rid of them, but I found this double feature of the Kill Bill, Volume 1 and Volume 2, which is kind of neat. It saves some space and has both of them on 2 separate discs, which is pretty cool. So I'll pick that up at Buy Sell Trade. Kenny actually recommended this or saw this on the Kino Lorber sale, and again, it's Gene Hackman, but with Lee Marvin and Sissy Spacek, and I had never heard of this, and lo and behold, Buy Sell Trade had it in stock. It is prime cut. I don't know anything about this movie, but the cast alone is spectacular. So this is from 1972, Kino Lorber. We've been talking about Train to Busan. This they actually had in stock. I've not seen this. This is the sort of sequel, not sequel, to Train to Busan Peninsula. I've heard this isn't anywhere near as good, but for the price that I got it at, I will not complain. Whether, if it's half as good, that's fine with me. But tell me if you've seen this one. And, talking about classics, Paul Newman, Robert Redford, The Sting. I've never seen this, and I'm really sad about that. So this is something that needs to be corrected ASAP. So I got this. This is the 100th anniversary slipcover, which is pretty cool. But yeah, The Sting. Need to fix that right away. And then last but not least, from Buy Sell Trade, I picked up Machete Kills, or Machete Kills, or Machete Kills, however you want to pronounce it. I have not seen this one. I've seen the first one, but not this one. So looking forward to seeing this one. Who is in on the hilarity on this one? Cuba Gooding Jr., Walt Goggins, William Sadler, Antonio Banderas, Amber Heard, Sofia Vergara, Michelle Rodriguez, of course Danny Trejo, and of course written by Kyle Ward, but directed by Robert Rodriguez, of course. So there you go. All right, I picked up 3 films from the Kino Lorber sale. Been talking a lot about Mel Brooks when we did our comedy show on the live stream. And if you're not familiar, when I keep saying the live stream, it's Talking Movies with Sean, Kenny, and Jim. There's a link in the description below where you can see that. We are on every other Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Join us if you can. Next show is going to be about masters of their craft, actors who can do both comedy and drama and everything in between, so it should be really good. One of those actors that we should be able to talk about would be maybe Gene Wilder. I don't know. Could he do drama? Maybe we'll talk about him. But this is The Producers, his big break with Zero Mostel, another movie I have not seen. So I want to correct that problem. This is from 1968, the year I was born. And yeah, I have never seen this movie. I've heard nothing but good things about it from Mel Brooks. And I think I've seen bits and pieces of it, but Springtime for Hitler. Also picked this one up. This was a candidate for the Halloween 15, but I didn't get my copy early enough. But this is Ganja and Hess. I heard about this on the the special that was on Shudder about black horror that I can't remember the name of. Horror Noir, I think is the name of it. And I was really interested in this, but I couldn't track down a copy, and then I found it on Kino Norber's site. I've heard nothing but good things about this, too. This is supposed to be a classic, so I'm looking forward to watching this. This may be on the Halloween 15 next year. It may not make it to the Halloween 15 because I may watch it before then. And then this was something that I've been wanting to pick up for quite a while. I've heard Mike from Mike's DVD and Blu-ray collection, who has been a frequent guest on the live stream, has talked about it, and I've heard nothing but good things about this. Is The Night of the Hunter with Robert Mitchum and Shelley Winters. Pick this up. This, unfortunately, it doesn't come with a Blu-ray. It's just the 4K disc, but now I've got this in my collection. I'm not complaining that I just have the 4K. It's just I like it when the 4Ks come with the Blu-ray as well, but I've never seen this either. So, all right, and the remaining several movies here are from Hamilton Book. Pick this up. This is with Richard Widmark. Although every time I see this cover, I keep thinking it's Jack Palance. And it is Jack Palance. Well, maybe because I'm a moron. Panic in the Streets. You know why that reminds me of Jack Palance? Because it is Jack Palance. I bought this on a whim. So, yeah, why does it not list his name on the cast? That's so dumb. It says Richard Widmark, Paul Douglas, and Barbara Bel Geddes in Panic in the Streets, but it does not have his name listed. I don't know, but anyway, there it is. This looks like incredible schlock, and I'm really looking forward to this. This is the Code Red edition of the Italian King Kong ripoff, Yeti, Giant of the 20th Century. This looks right up my alley. I love my schlocky movies, so looking forward to watching this one. This is from Kino Lorber. I've seen this several times. I did a review of this on my old channel. I believe I did a thing, the 1970s Drive-In Spectacular, I think I called it, but I did review Kingdom of the Spiders with William Shatner. This is a fantabulous movie if you know what you're getting into. Just, if you've got a fear of spiders, this will probably get you right in the feels. Spiders don't really bother me, but this is schlocky and campy and goofy and just completely wonderful. So I had to add it to my collection. Pick this one up. This is from Alex Garland. I did not have this. I've heard good and bad things about it, but it is from the writer-director of Ex Machina and Annihilation. This is the English-French version, probably from Canada. So it says men on the spine here, and I guess is how you pronounce that. But yeah, men, I've not seen this one, but Alex Garland has yet to make a movie that's disappointed me. Maybe this will be the one. We shall see. Also picked this up. This is The Turning with Mackenzie Davis and Finn Wolfhard and Brooklyn Prince. I've heard good and bad things about this one as well, but I'm looking forward to taking a look at this. Trying to get more familiar with newer horror films. Again, more classics. Some Like It Hot. Yes, I've seen this one. I haven't missed all of the classics, but wanted to get it in the collection with, of course, Marilyn Monroe, Jack Lemmon, and Tony Curtis. And that's a Billy Wilder, right? Yep, Billy Wilder. Second to the last, this is a film that came out when I was, when did this come out? 1978. So I was in fifth grade. It was on HBO a lot. Robert Shaw, Harrison Ford, Force 10 from Navarone. It's sort of the sequel to Guns of Navarone, which I picked up. Where is it? Yeah, the Guns of Navarone on 4K. So I have the Guns of Navarone, but I wanted to get this one. I know this one is nowhere near as good as the original, but just wanted to pick it up just because it has Harrison Ford and Robert Shaw, two really good actors in it, and just brings back a lot of memories of my childhood because everybody was talking about that movie. And then last but not least, this this is just going to be fun, entertaining goofiness. This is The Late Great Planet Earth, which was narrated by, or featuring, Orson Welles. It is, I'll just read the back. It says, Orson Welles narrates and appears in this fascinating but sobering story of the human race and its threatened annihilation, as foretold by Bible prophecies and corroborated by world-renowned modern scientists. This film connects these prophecies with ominous events that are actually happening in our lifetime and boldly contemplates the future that awaits us. Based on the bestseller by Hal Lindsey, Will This Happen Tomorrow? This is from 1979. I remember going to the movies to see this with my dad at the Columbia Theater in downtown Sharon, PA, a theater that sadly is no longer around. And I believe this was released by Schick Sun Classics. It does not make any mention of that on the back here. And maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was just marketed very similarly. But my dad and I, we couldn't resist going to see all the Schick Sun Classic movies, like The Mysterious Monsters and, I can't remember what the other ones were. There was one with, I can't remember now. I think it was about Nostradamus. And this, I don't think this was the Nostradamus one, but there was a Nostradamus one that I might be getting this one confused with. But anyway, this is just pure schlock, and I can't wait to see how much of this is totally bogus, or I might just scare the shit out of myself and find out that we're living in these times right now. So this ought to be fun. But this was released by Scorpion Releasing, and I picked this up for $4 or $5 from Hamilton Book. So there you go. That's everything I picked up in October of 2024. November of 2024 will definitely be lighter. I do have a few pre-orders in, but I don't plan on searching out or doing many movie runs to either half-price books or buy-sell trade or to Big Lots or anything like that, because I've got a lot of stuff to watch here. I've got a lot of time to watch movies, and I've got a lot of stuff to watch. So I'll make a bet with you. If I have more than 15 movies next month, I'll buy you all dinner. How's that? I'll stick to it. All right. Take it easy, everybody. If you've made it this long, thank you for your attention span, and I appreciate each and every one of you. If you've recently subscribed, thank you very much. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? And if you're a longtime subscriber, as always, thank you very much for being around since the beginning. And I will see you all really soon. More reviews coming up in November because I kind of got the review bug doing the Halloween 15 last month. So there will be some more reviews coming. So take it easy, take care, and see ya.